Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about transformers. Transformer is a transformer is defined as a passive electrical device that transforms electrical energy from one circuit to another circuit through the process of electromagnetic induction. దీంట్లో మనం కనుక చూస్తే electromagnetic induction, that is whenever there is a change in electric field, automatically there is a magnetic field. That magnetic field transfers that electrical energy to another coil. It is most commonly used to increase or step up or step down voltage levels between circuits. The mutual induction between two or more windings, known as coils, allow for electrical energy to be transferred between circuits. Here we are seeing that diagram. There is primary circuit, primary coils. That is here the voltage is represented with a letter Vp and the current is Ip. P stands for primary circuit. This is secondary circuit. So here, suppose the voltage applied to primary circuit, automatically that transfers that energy, electrical energy or voltage to secondary circuit by the phenomena of self-induction as well as mutual induction. What is mutual induction? Whenever here we are applying alternating current to primary circuit, automatically that changes. That alternating current means changes time to time. Whenever there is a change in electric field, automatically there is a magnetic field. Magnetic field carries the magnetic field surrounded by these two coils. Then automatically, whenever there is a current in the circuit, automatically the secondary attains that voltage. So Vp is if number of turns in primary is equal to number of turns in secondary, automatically the voltage in the primary circuit must be equal to the voltage applied in the secondary circuit. If suppose if the number of turns in primary circuit is more when compared to secondary circuit, that is number of turns in this secondary circuit, this is called as primary circuit. P stands for primary. The input circuit is called as primary and the output circuit is called as secondary. If suppose if you apply or number of turns in this Vp is equal to number of turns in Vs, then Vs is equal to Vp is equal to Vs. And voltage applied in the input is equal to voltage we are getting at the output is same. And the frequency is also same. If the input frequency is 50 Hz, automatically the output frequency is also 50 Hz. If suppose number of turns in secondary circuit is low, Ns is number of turns represented. If the number of turns represented with Np and the number of turns in secondary circuit represented with Ns. If Ns is less than Np, number of turns in the secondary circuit is less than primary circuit, then automatically the voltage decreases. That is, suppose if you apply 230 volts here, then automatically in step down transformer that may be 100 volts or something, basing on number of turns. That varies. So this type of transformers are called as step down transformers. Where we are seeing this step down transformers in telephone. If you are charging a telephone, then automatically we are using a charger. In a charger there are certain instruments like step down transformer and a bridge rectifier and the DC voltage output. Here the primary circuit, we are applying 230 volts. We are connecting to mains. We are getting that voltage as 230 volts. Then that step down to nearly 10 volts. That 10 volts is a AC voltage. Then fed to bridge rectifier. Then automatically the bridge rectifier is a device that converts AC voltages into DC voltages. Then automatically that bridge rectifier converts to 6 volts DC. Then that voltage we are giving to a mobile charger. Then automatically that charges. In this way, this is a primary circuit, this is a secondary circuit, this is connected to primary circuit, this is connected to secondary circuit. So, in this way, primary circuit, we are getting electric power from 33 kV power station to our homes. Every village having a transformer. That means from 33 kV to where for our village we are getting this primary circuit is connected to 33 kV. Then automatically the secondary circuit, secondary circuit, the electrical connections, every house uses this secondary circuit voltage, that we are cutting that wires in a parallel mode. So every house uses this secondary voltages. Every village from 33 kV we are getting voltage that is in the secondary circuit that we are using. So production unit and utilizing unit. So this is step down transformer. If you number of turns in the secondary circuit is more, then automatically that circuit is called as step up transformer. In certain case, we need step up transformers also. For that purpose, NS, number of turns in the secondary circuit, is more than primary circuit. That type of circuit is called as step up transformer. So, in this way, the basic principle involved in this, power remains. Input power is equal to output power. That means if we in step down transformer, then voltage may decrease. In that case, current increases. Input power is equal to output power. Power remains, power conservation. That is, input power is equal to output power. In this principle, basing on this principle, the transformer is working. So this is a transformer working, and this is generating unit. Electrical transformers are machines that transfers electrical energy from one circuit to another with a changing voltage level, but no frequency change. That means the frequency of the AC signal is in India, that is 50 Hz. Today they are designed to use AC supply, which means that fluctuations in supply voltage impacted by fluctuations in the current. Voltage changes implies current changes. So as an increase in current will bring about increase in voltage and vice versa. Transformers help improve safety and efficiency of power systems by lowering the voltage levels and when needed. They are used in wide range residential and industrial applications. Primary and perhaps most importantly in the distribution and regulation of power across long distances. I told you that in power stations are generating electrical power. That power distributed to 33 kV substations. That transformer, the production unit is connected to primary circuit, and the 33 kV stations are treated as secondary circuit. So by mutual induction phenomena, that generating station producing current that transferred to 33 kV, that is near to our villages, that obtained secondary circuit is connected to 33 kV. Again, that 33 kV is fed to another transformer which is connected to villages. So that voltage is fed to another transformer, that is input. The secondary again input for another that secondary voltage is treated as input voltage for another transformer's primary voltage. Again, in this way we are getting electric current to our villages. The distribution is occurring via transformer. Without transformer, we cannot transfer electrical energy from one place to another place. This is the basic unit. This is basing on the phenomena of mutual induction. Mutual induction and self-induction phenomena discovered by Faraday. Self-induction phenomena discovered by Faraday. So, Henry. Mutual induction phenomena is discovered by Henry. So, mutual induction and self-induction phenomena are very useful in this transformer working. So, next is electrical energy. Electrical energy means electrical energy. W is equal to PT. PT means power. In the transformer, power remains constant. That is electrical energy. W is equal to PT. PT is power, electric power. T is time. What is work? What is work? Capacity to do work is energy. Capacity to do work is energy. Electrical energy. What is here? The work is. What is the work here is going on? That is charge transferred, amount of work done in lifting, amount of work done in lifting charge from one place to another place. That is electrical energy. Work done is equal to energy. That is power into time. That amount of work done in lifting charge from one place to another place. That work is here we are calling as electrical energy. Electrical energy. The unit for electrical energy is watt. Watt. Generally, that is measured in kilowatt hour. In commercial unit of electrical energy is kilowatt hour. In our houses, we are termed as 1 unit current. How many units we are using in a household purposes? 50 units, 60 units, 200 units. 1 unit means 1 unit energy is equal to 1 kilowatt hour. 1 kilowatt hour we are using. 1 kilowatt hour energy is equal to 1 unit. Local terminology. Electric power. Electric power of an appliances is defined as the rate of consumption of electrical energy or its rate of doing work. You know that power is equal to work done by time. Electrical power. Electrical work done. Here work done is lifting a charge from, work is utilized in lifting a charge from one place to another place. By time is called as power. SI unit of power is watt. SI unit of power is watt. The bigger unit of electric power is kilowatt or megawatt. Kilowatt or megawatt. Kilowatt hour. What is kilowatt hour? That is electrical energy unit. Kilowatt hour, electrical unit energy. The bigger unit of electric power is kilowatt or megawatt, and kilowatt hour is the unit for electrical energy. Kilowatt hour. That is how many joules 1 kilowatt hour is equal to. Kilowatt means 1000 joules. 1000 joules by second. Watt is equal to joule by second. And 1 hour 60 minutes. Minutes again converted into seconds into 60, that is 3600 seconds. So the 1 kilowatt is equal to 36 into 10 power 5 joules. 36 into 10 power 5 joules. How much energy we are using in 1 unit? That is 36 into 10 power 5 joules energy we are using, and that is treated as 1 unit of electrical power, electrical energy. Here, consumption of electrical power. Consumption. If you suppose annual energy consumption of radio alarm, annual energy consumption of, that is 24 days, 24 hours and 365 days and 10 watt. The capacity of radio alarm is 10 watt by 1000 gives how much? That is 87.6 kilowatt hour. That means the radio alarm, annual consumption of radio alarm is 87 units, local language, that is 87.6 kilowatt hour or 87.6 units. 87 units or 88 units. So here next one is alternating current. Here I told you in primary circuit we are producing alternating current. What is alternating current? That is alter means changes. That means time to time the phase of the voltage changes, then automatically voltage versus time graph, that is a sine wave, the phase in a positive cycle and negative cycle that alters from time to time at regular intervals, then that current is called as alternating current. AC is used to deliver power to houses, office, buildings, etc. AC can come in number of forms as long as the voltage and currents are altering. AC can come in number of forms as long as the voltage and currents are altering. The most common type of AC is sine wave. We are getting alternating current for our houses is also in the form of a sine wave. Why that is represented in the form of a sine wave? Sine, that is sine 0. Initially that is starting with 0 value and 90 maximum amplitude, and at 180 that is again 0, and 270 sine 270 minus 1. So the value curve represents the sine values, satisfying the sine values. So that is termed as sine wave. Sometimes the wave that is in the form of a square wave also and a triangular wave also. Square waves are often used in digital and switching electronics. That is, square waves are often used in digital circuits. We are using digital multimeters and digital calculators. Nowadays we are using all the equipment are in digital form. So for that digital circuits we are using square wave. For houses, that is in the form of a sine wave. For digital circuits we are using square wave. Sometimes that is in the form of a triangular wave also. This is used in synthesis of sound waves. Sound synthesis is useful for testing linear electronics like the appliances. This is the alternating current. What about DC current? DC current, I told you transformer connected to step down transformer. Primary is 230 volts and secondary is, if secondary is a step down transformer, then automatically secondary voltage is falls to nearly 10 volts AC, 10 volts AC. Then that fed to DC, then fed to bridge rectifier. Bridge rectifier means diode, full wave rectifier. Bridge rectifier is also called as full wave rectifier. That AC converted into AC, alternating converted into AC means time to time the voltage phase varies, whereas in direct current the phase variations are zero. Then that fed to bridge circuit, then automatically that AC converted into direct current, no phase variations. Direct constant voltage output is coming without varying its phase also. That type of voltages are called as DC voltages. DC voltages. The instrument that are converting AC voltages into DC voltages are called as a rectifier. So that we are using, that voltages we are using for charging telephone charges and TV. TV is also working on the principle of DC current. For in this way, we are converting the AC voltages into DC voltages. DC voltages. DC, I told you na, this is direct current, unidirectional current. The DC voltage is also called as unidirectional current. So here I am stopping my lecture.